Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 23 of this Hamilton Tigers franchise mode. Just past the Lottery Legends stage of this franchise, and really, this team has become champions. That is the only way to put it. They are your Stanley Cup champions. And victory is sweet, man. It is nice. It is good to see that. And San Diego wins the Calder Cup. All right. So heading into the draft lottery, here we go. And okay, we've sold 83% of our tickets, but here's the lottery. And there you go. New Jersey moves up. Ooh. Okay, New Jersey, well done. Good acquisition there with Winnipeg's pick, but Detroit jumps 7 spots. Ouch. For the teams who, that's got to sting a couple teams for sure. Buffalo stays where they are, so that's lucky. But, yeah, we met all our objectives, did all that good stuff. And really, like I said last episode or 2 episodes ago, I'm not worried about the draft. No reason to be. Obviously, we will take whatever we're given, really, but I'm not pursuing prospects at a needy kind of pace here. I mean, yeah, maybe he's trading up for a guy like Emmanuel Witt or Henrik Bang would be pretty cool, especially since we have Lars Bang in the team already. Getting a guy like Henrik would be pretty awesome, but not like a priority per se. You know, maybe, who is this guy? Maybe we take him. Haven't heard of him before. There's actually a lot of decent-looking defensemen in here that I really have not looked through until this point. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the draft goes, who we select, all that good stuff. And, I could see us making maybe one trade, but, nothing's really a priority here. Our team is set up. The thing we do need to worry about more is re-signing players. That's going to be our main priority. This episode is making sure we keep almost all of this team together, and we should be able to. We've made our biggest signings of the episode or of the series in previous episodes. So yeah, nothing really crazy gonna happen in the draft. Most likely we might make one trade that I'm kind of thinking of in my head, but I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna work out still. Durrett looks like he's probably going to be a low elite. That would be my assumption, but you never know. So really, there's no reason to be acquiring extra picks here. We don't really need extra picks. And Jonathan Toews retires with 1,300 career points, drafted in 2006. Just an absolute beast of a two-way forward. Jakub Voracek there puts up 1,100 points on his career, and Ryan O'Reilly has over 1,000 as well as a second-round pick. That is very well done. David Perron has himself a career too, my gosh. Lots of guys there were, quite good. I'm kind of surprised with how good a bunch of these guys did. Victor Hedman and John Carlson, 2 big-name defensemen there who, really made a name for themselves in the NHL, retire. And then what about goalies? Carey Price, 473. That's a lot of wins. Freddie Anderson, 466. Jacob Markstrom, Cam Talbot, even Jake Allen and Antti Ranta, all over the 200 mark. So lots of big name goalies retiring there still. And yeah, that is a very good retiree class there yet again. So Hedman becomes a coach. Nobody becomes a scout. And do we lose anybody? No, we don't. Nice. Okay. So, we're just going to continue simming. I'm not really worried about the draft interviews. And, let's see. This is the 2027 draft? Yeah. Whew, man, some of these players have really started to hit their ceilings here, and that's what I like to see. So, I mean, out of this entire team, I'd say maybe we need a center. That would probably be a good need to fulfill, but at the same time, I don't know if we really do. We have See, if we can get a guy like Zimmerman up into the league, we should be fine. He was undrafted. Okay, so that's an option. You can see guys like Nylander, Sergeyev. There's a lot of retirees here. And I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen. So, yeah, looking through the team, we don't really need to throw a whole lot on the block. I think we're doing just fine how we are. And Vancouver's pick lands. We got the last 2 picks in the draft, funny enough. I didn't even realize we had Vancouver's pick, but we land pick 31 and pick 32. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, so let's see. How is this going to work? We got a $7 million contract on Quincy Abister. Nobody wants him because he has lost his elite potential. So this is going to be interesting to see how things play out here. Obviously, we've got $8 million in cap space almost, so that's probably not going to be as much of a problem, but at the same time, we do need to figure out who is going to be expiring here right away. So we got Lafreniere, Steves, Dainton, oh boy, and Walton. Noel Gunler too, and that's the main roster. As far as goalies go, nobody there. In the system, Sadikov is expiring. I think Cronwell needs some NHL minutes this upcoming year, for sure, especially as a 10th overall pick, man. We have to get him minutes. Let's see. Anybody else? If we can have those 2 playing in the AHL, we should be good. And I think it's Sadikov's turn to hit the NHL this year coming up. What about the rest of the AHL? Samsonov, Vesey, Jakobsen. Okay. So yeah, we have a lot of smaller kind of contracts to sign. Lindstrom, sorry, is probably worth signing. Same with Dubinsky. And that's probably about it. Oh, you got Andreychuk there. I don't know how he's going to grow, but you never know. And, okay. So, I mean, we have picks 31 and 32. Those are essentially just second rounders at this point. So, yeah, probably not going to get a lot for them based on who we're picking. But, ooh, New Jersey wants to trade. And I don't particularly want to trade up for a number 1 overall pick again. We don't need one. But, yeah, the other thing, there's no centers there. So, there's no real point. I mean, yes, Jake Neal would probably be a sick prospect. Do we give up Patrick Laine for him? Because, actually, let's see quickly. Because if Laine is expiring, then yes, maybe that is an option. I can't remember how many years Laine's played now. I think this is his second, but I'm not entirely sure. Laine has played... Yeah, that was only year 2 with Hamilton. So he's got another year left. So I think we'll save him for the next draft. And is he expiring? This might be the smartest time to actually trade him, to be honest. So as much as I don't want to do that, as he's 92 rated and a really good player, I'd kind of prefer to add the prospect and maybe, transition a winger to a center. So let's try this. If New Jersey wants this deal, we can work it out. If they don't, then we'll figure something else out. So the value's there. The only thing is that we need to work something else out here. So, I mean, if they somehow have an undrafted player, that would be preferable. Edmonds, okay. They'd be over the max salary cap next year. Cool, okay. So, definitely need to spend a little more instead on something else here. So, let's try... Let's try Suzuki. Okay, maybe not. We're running out of time here, actually, so... How much cap do they have? They got 7 million, so we need to clear up about 5. Could we pick up Cale Fleury and then trade them a 31st overall pick? Yeah, that should go. There you go. All right, so that works. And now we have the option to draft. I think we're going to take Neil. That would be the smartest trade. I mean, yes, a lot of players did not like that we traded away Laine, but yeah, oh well. So, I'm kind of feeling like putting this guy at center, to be honest. So we'll see how Jake Neal fits, and probably going to be the best option for this team. So let me just double check quickly. Yeah, no, definitely going to be the best fit. So we're going to take Jake Neal here. No questions asked. And okay, we're not going to try to overcomplicate things. We're just going to take the best prospect available and move on. And Jake Neal's definitely that guy. Holy, okay, guys, I had no idea that he was that good. And he's already better than Nico Niilikainen. So, yeah, definitely replaced Laine pretty well there. And, I mean, where was he playing? Everett? Yeah, 98 points. That's pretty good. So, yeah, I guess you could say I'm happy with that pick. But we did miss out on a couple guys that I was interested in, such as Henrik Bang and, Edmonton lands Emmanuel Witt. So they got to be happy about that. Apart from that, Brandon was okay. Pajärvi was not plus. Wow. Mario Plus was actually a very good pick too. And yeah, definitely some questionable picks in between. Wow. Okay, so we weren't the only team that really lucked out. St. Louis did their part too. Well done, St. Louis. Man, he's a good player too. We got almost the exact same players with Neal and Plus. I don't know how you say it. Anyways, yeah, that's crazy. So pick 32, you know what? I think we're going to take a risk on this guy, Jerome Durrett. And I doubt he's low franchise, but still probably a low elite defensive defenseman. That would be my bet. And yeah, that's exactly what he is. So yeah, not a bad pick there for 32, but yeah, that's fine. We'll just move on to our next pick. So Blomstrand was actually a pretty nice pick, but whatever. We probably would have been better off with him. It's all right. We get Durrett and or Durrette, or however you say his name. Anyways, I think the next position we want to draft here is probably center. And best option looks like either Malik there or maybe Hansen. I don't know. Or Ramo. Ramo could be an option too. Take a risk on him. See if he turns out. Then obviously there's this Riley guy, but we'll probably get him next round. Maybe not. Actually, wait, when's our next pick? 96. Yeah, we're going to be close there, so I don't know if we'll land him. Probably not, but whatever. So yeah, let's take Jakob Malik here, see how he turns out. And he turns out to be 62 overall. Okay, that's not spectacular, but it's not that bad either. So over to pick 96. And we just missed Riley, and he's a top 6 forward. Okay. So yeah, I didn't miss too much. Ooh, Scuderi. Nice pick by Nashville. And then besides that, Nobody. Yikes. So, next pick in the draft here. I've just got a really good feeling that this, where did I see him? There's a goalie right here. Not Buckley, but Samsonov. I just got that feeling that Dmitry Samsonov's going to turn out, and, well, we'll find out. And no, he was a fringe starter, so definitely not as good a pick as I was expecting, but, not that bad either, to be honest. In the rest of the fourth round here, besides our pick, Kai Piespanen was pretty decent, and that's about it. So I'm going to take another goalie, Nicholas Lander. Looks like he's actually going to be somewhat decent, and he is a Magic Fingers, medium elite. Nice, 55 overall, so not as crazy as like Cronwall, who we picked up a year ago, I believe. Ooh, Kearns was good. Anybody else? Glass was good. Nesbitt was good. Adams was good. My God, round 5 was pretty solid compared to the rest of the draft. All right. So yeah, I'd definitely say round 5 turned out a bit better. And we're gonna take a risk on, I think, Blake Manderville, but anybody else available in here that looks somewhat decent? Nope. Okay. Let's just take Manderville and get on with it here. Potentially a low elite 2A forward. Probably not, but you never know. And yeah, he's a low top 9, so that definitely could have gone worse. So, pick number 192. This is either our last or second last pick. And honestly, I don't know who we're picking. Let's go with Galchenyuk. Just send it. And Galchenyuk turns out to be low top 6 forward. Nice. So yeah, I would definitely say that this draft was a little bit less. Ooh, Wisniewski. Holy, nice pick there, Nashville. Again, how old is he? Is he 20? Oh, he's 18. That's nice. Snyder is good. Couturier was good. Okay, that was not such a bad 7th round. I've seen much worse before. Oh, and Friesen. That was a surprisingly good round. Okay, well done, everybody. Okay, and last pick, we'll send it on Hemingway. I doubt he turns out to be anything more than a medium bottom 6 forward. And, oh, he's a low top 9. Okay. So, I mean, Neil, Durrett, and Lander kind of our main picks from that draft. But, that's all we really got to worry about. So, yeah, I'm hoping that a guy like Neil will turn out to be, what do you call it? I'm hoping a guy like Neil will turn out to be more like Laine, where he just grows into this insanely good player. And he probably will. He's the number 1 overall pick, right? So, only thing you got to worry about is that players become too expensive for our salary cap. That hasn't seemed to be an issue so far as we, cycle in rookies at a fairly timingly rate. So a timely rate. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry guys, I'm like a little bit sick, so that would be why I'm not getting words right. But Brand Steves, McHale, I forget who the names are, Lafreniere, and Lafreniere does not want a contract with us. See, that is interesting because He just won a Stanley Cup, and he said, no, I don't want your contract. So that could be a problem. I mean, worst case scenario, we don't sign him. We end up putting a guy like Jake Neal on the left wing there. But, I mean, come on. You can't replace Alexis Lafreniere, number 1 overall pick. He's just insanely skilled, very good player. Yeah, we don't want to lose him if possible. Besides that, all expiring, we got quite a few guys here, so. Oh, Vitaly Samsonov, that's sad. Hits a medium top 9 potential after being a medium elite for so long. I mean, it happens, but like, dear God. All right, expiring goalies, yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do here, how much cap space we got? 27 million. All right, let's try to work some deals here. So, okay. Brand Steves wants a single-year deal for only $8.4 million. Okay. That is definitely workable, but at the same time, not what I was expecting. So, Dayton is wanting $6 million. Yikes. Okay. Walton's wanting a lot too. So, might end up just qualifying Lafreniere for now, seeing what happens and going from there. But at the same time, you know, we got big contracts coming in already. And goalies such as Quincy Abister are going to prove to be a thorn in the side of our management. So, yeah, I signed him for way too long, made a big error there, and we're going to pay for it now. So, yikes. Okay, so goalies are definitely one of our most important pieces. We'll give Sadikov a 1-year deal there. Hopefully he'll be in the NHL, but who knows. Cronwell's our highest potential goalie. But I need to sign Typalis here as he is expiring. And, you know, I'd rather not lose him as an asset where we have Cronwell for 1 more year and then Bustenius expires and really, you know, isn't that crazy a pick, but better than, well, nobody really. So, yeah, I'm just going to do that for now for goalies. For defense, see, Dwight Dayton's asking for a bit much on money. I don't want to pay him quite as much, so we're going to try, again, rule of 85 here, so. Okay, so they're saying 5.3 for him. If we can get him for 5.5, I would be over the moon with that. That's a great contract for him. I don't even know how much longer he's actually going to stay in our team. Oh, Cale Fleury is definitely a tradable option for $5 million. I don't know who wants him, but we can definitely move him. As really, like, where is he going, right? Like, he's not going to stay in this team. We have so much defense already that it makes no sense. All these little contracts are easy to sign. We're going to let a guy like Koroliuk go as, 5th rounder versus a guy like Lidstrom, who's a little bit better and higher potential and all that good stuff. Makes more sense to get him into the team. Kern and Niemi are just going nowhere. Again, like, just not great picks overall. And yeah, they're done. So I'm really hoping a guy like Tuomainen steps up here in the next year or two, but you never know what's going to happen, right? I mean, he's only 19, so. Looking at our right wingers, this is where the situation gets a little more dicey. As, yes, we land a guy like Jake Neal, very good player, but I mean, when you think about it, we moved Visakis to center, and he was absolutely lights out there. Same with Nylakainen, to be honest. So, yeah, those aren't actually bad players to sign. And Gunler's definitely getting a contract after the way he's played. Besides that, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Samsonov, 2, we can sign. And yeah, he's just going to be an integral piece of our AHL system, probably. Chance Moore, we can give a deal to. And then this is where the big money lies, is in these players right here. Even Boone Jenner's $2 million, so definitely have some excess cap space that we can clear. Yeah, we're gonna need to do that probably. Tubert is worth signing. Medium top 9 potential is not bad. And Jennings and Yoshi are not worth signing at all. All right. Looking at centers here. Actually, no, we need to finish those left wingers. I'm trying to avoid them. Okay, so Brand Steves at only $8.4 million. It's probably worth it if we get him for 2 more years at 8.5. He should sign that. And then Lafreniere's the big question mark here. So Alexi, if we can go. Problem here is he doesn't want to sign, which is an issue. So I get the feeling we could probably get him for 10 on the dot, but nothing less, and that's a problem. So we'll offer it to him. If he signs it, he signs it. If he doesn't, he doesn't, and then we'll qualify him. Besides that, see, I get the feeling a guy like Zimmerman could make a break into the NHL. Here, I don't think he'd struggle with it. But at the same time, it might not be the best option for him. So, yeah. And then obviously we got Slaney and Leopold there for $19 million up the middle, which are our 2 best guys, no question there. Or 2 of our best guys. But, I mean, man, this contract on Savan for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Full 8 seasons with him, that's worth it. Okay. So, I mean, Abister's a bad deal. No questions about that. Looking at it now, he's a bad deal because otherwise we'd have extra space to grow players. And, well, let's see who signs here. So Jake Neal obviously signs with the team. Same with Lidstrom. Jakobsen renews. Typalis signs. Sadikov renews. Ragnarsson renews. I've decided to reject a contract renewal. I want to test the free agent market. More money. Gunler wants more. He feels like he's competing too much in his position, which I agree with. Emery signs. Samsonov rejects. Kwiatkowski rejects. Steves signs. Good. Pitt signs. Vesey signs. Tubert signs. Dainton rejects. He wants more money. Chance Moore signs. Okay. So we got a couple issues still. But these are all fixable for the most part. Maybe not Lafreniere, but can we try 3-year deal at 10.5 for Lafreniere? That's not actually that bad a contract. And then we didn't even offer Walton a deal. I think I just forgot about him. And Dainton, We did 5.5. If I can get him for $6 million for 6 years, that is probably worth it. And then Braxton Walton is at 4.8. Saying 4.4 or 4.1. So I think we could get him for 4.3 maybe. I'm hoping. Gunler wanted more money. Let's try $1.5 million. That should be enough. And I mean, he is worth that. So then Samsonov again gonna need more money. And who knows? Who knows how this turns out? I'd love to get a guy like Kwiatkowski back as well. And Korolyuk we said no to. All right, everything's looking pretty good here, so let's see what happens. So Dainton signed for sure, but Lafreniere wants more money. Gunler accepts. Samsonov accepts. Kwiatkowski accepts. Walton rejects. He needs more money. Dainton signs. Okay, so we are getting numbered here on our days now. So let's try Lafreniere for 3 years. You know what? We don't have the cap space to sign him right now. So I'm qualifying him. He's hitting the free agent market. We're either going to get a lot of picks back for him or something along those lines. So we're going to try 4.5 million for Braxton Walton. Hopefully he signs that. I mean, he's been a good key piece to this team and will continue to be that way, but let's see. So yeah, Lafreniere is not signing, which is a pain in the ass, but we are going to be able to match whatever deal gets thrown at him. Braxton Walton signs. Let's hit free agency here. Get rid of Cale Fleury. Clear up that cap space and get on to the next season here, really. So I don't want to trade Gunler. I do want to trade my own picks. And I mean, Lafreniere's available, but I don't know if you really want him. I'd much rather trade Fleury, right? So let's see how many teams are interested in Lafreniere. Only one team by the looks of it. So yeah, well played, Alexei. You didn't exactly nail that one down. Dahlin obviously played his full 3 years here, and he's back, or he was with who? Buffalo? Is that where we traded him? No, we traded him to the Islanders. I forgot about that. So, man, look at some of these unsigned UFAs here. Like, that's some pretty good players that teams have just missed on. Jeff Kemp, I don't even remember missing him, but we can definitely sign him. Yes, please. Come play for us. I don't know why we didn't sign him. That's all right. The only other name I saw there was Allen, I think. Yeah. Let's go for him. Why not? All right. And then Lafreniere. Obviously, we are the only team really interested in him. We have the cap space to pursue, but he is just trying to get more money than he thinks than he's really worth. So yeah, we can wait here just for a bit. And let's try. I mean, we can try to find a trade for Cale Fleury. I doubt we actually get anything here, but you never know. I mean, there should be options for Cale Fleury. I would expect there to be options, but you never know. And Yeah, no trades found. See, it's a stupid system there. I don't know why it doesn't work more often. And, yeah, let's trade Cale Fleury to wherever or whoever wants him. How you doing, Arizona? You got a first rounder for me? Is that too much? Probably is too much. All right, well, we can go Fleury and our second rounder. That's not an issue. Thank you very much. Okay. So you pick up another first round pick. Why not? And clear up cap space and land, re-sign, whatever you want to call it, Lafreniere. As really, he was just being a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. So we'll sign you for 10 mil, Alexi, but you gotta stop acting up. Like, seriously. And I mean, I wouldn't see why he rejects it, but you never know. And Hallinan signs, Kemp signs, and Lafreniere was happy to accept our offer. Exact contract length I was asking. Yeah, okay. I love how ecstatic you are now after, oh yeah, this was the team who not only drafted me, but won me a cup, helped me win the cup, whatever you want to call it. And I turned them down because I wanted to test the FA market. Like, I don't trust you anymore after that. That's a bit of a disloyal incident there, so whatever. But yeah, no, I wasn't entirely impressed there. Anyways, the other thing I was going to show you guys that we never actually looked into was the awards. So, Stanley Cup obviously went to the Tigers. The Presidents went to the Devils. Vancouver won the Clarence. We won the Prince. Matthews won the Art Ross and Hart. Quinn Hughes won the Norris for his fourth year in a row. Holy Jesus. Goudreau won the Lady Byng. Hacken won the Calder. Matsumoto won the Conn Smythe. I was going to say back-to-back, then I realized it was McKinnon. Grigorenko won the Vezina. Jari won the M. Jennings with Dostal as well. Jeez, I just realized that. Jinin won the Bill Masterton. Arizona's coach won the Jack Adams. Elias Pettersson won the Selke. Matthews won the Ted Lindsay. And Kabusari won the Rockets. Okay, that is your awards for 2026/27. I think our team is fully put together at this point and ready to hit the next season. So let me just double check everything nice and quick, figure out exactly what we're doing. I might change a player's position around quickly as that does not look great. Okay. Nylander's there. Oh, yeah, Venkateshan really dropped off, but, is still a good player in his own right. Just, looks way worse than he really is. How are we doing this? I think Nyla kind of might be going to center. As much as I want to put Jake Neal at center, that just doesn't make sense. He's got such a damn good shot. Versus his senses, yeah. Or even his puck skills, his passing isn't good enough, so. All right. I'm still waiting for Carson Lambos to actually grow, because he has not. And I'm getting a little bit worried about why he's not growing, but yeah, whatever. I mean, you don't really have to worry when you have a guy like Matsumoto spearheading your defense and getting 82 points on the season. You don't have to worry. But I do still, just because I care about this team, and it's actually been a bit of a project here. So, okay. The team's good. I just need to change one player or two players' positions around. We're going to do that nice and quickly, and then we will get on to 2028. So, players we are changing consist of... I think we have to, just because he's a two-way. So, yeah. Nico Nylakainen going to become a center. Whether you believe that or not, he is. And he's going to be hella good there. I mean, he has been so far for us, and he's going to stay there, keep playing there, and do his thing. So, yeah, Nico is now a center. And then the other quick change, even though I did not expect his potential to drop off quite like it did, Dorian Venkateshan, going to just become a regular top 9 forward after this season, but he is moving to the left wing, where he was quite good for us in our cup run. All right, so now we are going to sim to the next season. We got everybody we want, and we are trucking along here as a franchise. That's a big trade, Matt Dumba to Boston. Okay. All right, guys, so here's how the team looks for the next season here in 2027/28. It's about as good as it can get right now. Can't really change this too much. And, really, we got no complaints with this. It's a good setup, good system. Yes, the second line gets no chemistry because why would it, right? Like, it's awful how bad the second line chemistry is. I don't know why one line's always like that, but it is. Not much we can do. You look at like every single player in this team and they just don't fit the second line. Like there's nobody. It's actually a little bit worrisome, but whatever. Can't really do much. Like literally, does Steve's hate all his oh god, he does. Nobody's got a lot of favored coaches. I mean, Walton does, but that's about it. And then the defense is really solid as usual. No questions asked there. And, everybody seems to pretty much love the coaches. So, yeah, no, really good team here overall. And definitely a contending team still. I mean, the goaltending is always going to be a question, but whatever. As long as we have that defense in front of it, I'm not really worried. And question marks on these guys as to where players are going to fit, who's going to fit with who, that kind of thing. And, we might end up throwing a guy like Zimmerman in on the bottom line here instead. That's an option. And he gets +3 chemistry. That is sweet. Yeah, let's leave that as is. +3 chemistry on the bottom, man. That's insane. All right. So, yeah, that's the team. Looking at the AHL, it's pretty solid still. It's not, like, over the moon, but it's a good team. And they can definitely win the Calder Cup if they work together. Yeah, like, again, just no weaknesses. Just a really solid all-around team. That's what years and years of lottery drafting does. And, I'm just blown away by how well-rounded this organization is. So anyways, that is going to wrap up this episode. Next episode, I think we'll do one of those full season sims again where you guys actually see everything and I just speed it up. But after the way last season went, why not try to continue it, see how things go. And that is going to be it for me. So if you guys are enjoying this Tiger series so far, please go down below, leave a like on the video, leave a comment on the video. Just let me know, what you are liking about the series, what you think I can improve on, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.